Well, hello, it's Dave in real life. Hello to you guys. We are live. Welcome to this Dress Down Sunday live stream where we just have a bit of fun. Was meant to be doing a watch along, but to be quite honest with you, things have slightly changed this week. I will explain. But shout out to everybody what's in the chat so far. Connor, James, Chadwick, shout out to you, and Austin316, and of course Dylan, who's already popped in with a quote. Looking forward to seeing Finn Balor versus Roman for the title. Dave, when will Roman be will Cena? Yeah, I still think they'll go ahead with Roman versus Cena. I just think there's going to be a different way of getting there. They've already challenged Cena in a way as Roman to bring a different persona, so maybe hints at the NWO Cena or just a different type of Cena. So we'll watch that develop in the next couple of weeks. But yeah, I think there will be a Finn Balor Roman match before SummerSlam. Harley, shout out to you, my friend. High Flyer, shout out to you, dude. How you doing, my friend? I'm not too late. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No. You know, you're perfectly in time. 8 o'clock here, starting today. Yeah, so absolute mental week in my life. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna wait for quite a few more people to come into the chat before I start telling you the sordid details and all of that stuff. The real reason why we are not doing a watch along tonight. iFly says catching up on Fighter Fest as we speak. We'll be talking wrestling on this stream as well. No, shout out to you. I have not seen the last part of Fighter Fest, so yeah, you can fill me in on what's gone down. We are going to talk, obviously, about all the major talking points in wrestling this week. Getting your thoughts on, obviously, Finn Balor challenging Roman Reigns. What that's going to do to the SummerSlam card. Also, Karrion Kross losing on Raw. The fact that AEW seems to be signing absolutely everybody. Thunder Rosa's just signed for AEW. We're still waiting for confirmation of Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, but all signs look good for them with AEW. So get all your thoughts in, get whatever wrestling stuff you've got in, and obviously, before we go any further, I want to shout out to the guy who's on the screen right now, Connor Clay. Happy birthday. Yeah, we've got you a My Little Pony birthday cake. I hope you don't mind that. But yeah, he is 6 years old today. So round of applause to Connor, who's 6 years old today. I'm sure you're not, bud. But we're here to have a laugh, aren't we? I need this. Days. What do you think about Baron Corbin? You mean Dave? We're not Days. I know he's behind me, but you know. What do I think about Baron Corbin? Nothing at the moment, if I'm being all honest. Waiting for his character to be developed. Obviously, they're just knocking him down to eventually bring him back up. So we'll just wait and see what happens with that storyline. There's nothing much going off right now. Vince McMahon is all elite. He wishes he was right now, to be honest. iFlyer says, I've only discovered ITV Hub UK AW deal, which has had me psyched. So now I can watch. Yeah, you should. I thought you knew about that. ITV have had a deal with the AEW for a year now, or since Dynamite started. They put regular highlights and make regular shows on the ITV up. Ali says, Dave, imagine Raw Women's title match SummerSlam. They get 7 women, 1 mystery in a gauntlet match. Oh God, I wonder who the mystery woman is. I'm not even going to bother reading the rest of that statement because we all know Harley. We all know how much he loves Becky Lynch. So it's obviously Becky Lynch what's going to be the mystery person. I'm only kidding, but you're predictable, bud. I'm only joking though. Yeah, we aren't even reading. I knew you were going to put Becky Lynch into that match. But who's the other 7 or 6? Who are they? Put that into the chat, Ali. Let me know who you've got in that match. 7 more like. Lol. God, you. Days has been a machine with all the wrestling and, of course, the Olympics. Yeah, you shout out to him. He's been legit awesome over this. He's not even going to get a break, is he? He's just like, even once the Olympics is over, he will still be having those people moaning at him, going, "Oh, are you doing a retro watch along?" Yeah, it's credit to him. He's really pushing his channel to new levels. Talking about that, I'm going to tell you now, the 11th of August, we are doing the Chelsea Villarreal watch along. The Super Cup is on my channel. Whether Days does it, I don't care, to be honest. I am doing it. So if you want to get swearing and all of that kind of stuff, then yeah, we will go live with that one on the 11th of August. I'm hoping to do the Charity Shield, the Community Shield, Charity Shield, whichever, between Leicester and Man City. I can't guarantee that. I might be busy with my daughter, but if I can, I will. Damn you, Dave. Days has got a fire stick. Dave, you mean Dave? Connor, you're just calling me Days now. We'll just call me Days. You've got a fire stick. Oh, that's cool. iFly says all the shows normally go up a few days after it airs in America. If you're a British AEW fan, you can't recommend it enough. Yeah, it's usually Friday. Yeah, it's usually Friday where they show it on ITV or ITV4. So if you can't watch it on a Wednesday live, then look out for it on that channel. I wish Days would take some more rest and stream, and not stream all the. Yeah, well, to be honest, we are kind of missing out on the members' streams because he won't be doing them, and obviously, I'm going to say it, Wrestling Escape Pod. So yeah, we are going to have at least another 2 or 3 weeks without them, which pretty sucks. But I can understand where Days is coming from. This is a living, this is his job. He has to look at getting as much out of something as he can. So all credit to him. He's obviously got his priorities, and yeah, getting his channel noticed and getting the views and all of that stuff, he's got to do it, hasn't he? You know what I mean? So my hat's off to him, and it literally is. I hope Days actually keeping up. Alright, for real, I bet he's draining him. I'm sure he's getting enough sleep. It must be hard because obviously he's pinged every second on Twitter or in emails. I mean, he's also got to get these predictions done for those who are doing the UFC predictions game. So he's limited on his time. So I hope you take notice of that, you guys what are pinging him every 2 minutes on Twitter, that he's just not got the time. He's literally A, got to sleep, B, got to eat, and then he's streaming. He literally wakes up and streams. Dedication, I wished I could do that, but I work. I've got other things going off in my world. Harley says it would be Nikki, Charlotte, Rhea, Nia, Alexa, Shayna and Doudrop. I wish they'd change that name, Doudrop. That really winds me up. I hate it. I don't think it's funny. I think it's very, very insulting. But it's WWE, innit? When did they do anything right? James Chadwick said Braun Strowman has been teased a new signing for Bare Knuckle FC. I've heard of Bare Knuckle FC actually. They look legit. Have you ever seen the fights on YouTube, James? Wow, absolutely wow. The females with the bare knuckles. Oh man, forget MMA. Go and watch that if you love blood and violence. Austin 316 says that's kind of sucks. That would be we won't get the members only in Escape for 3 weeks, but I get it. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I know it does, mate. But he's got to put his priorities straight. I mean, I think he might try and get a member stream in there at some point. I'm surprised he hasn't tried today, because there's not much before he starts the Olympic stream. But I think he's just doing the Olympics tonight from midnight onwards. I like that cake. Can I have a bit? I'll cut you a slice off before the end of the stream, Connor. you can have Pinkie Pie or whoever that is on top. That's yours. We're hoping Sam would turn up, other mother. Then we'd definitely put her name on there because it was her birthday Friday. Just gone. Those people are fucking morons. Wait, what are you? What do you think about Super Nikki? I think it's awesome. You saw my predictions video before Money in the Bank. I said that I would love Nikki to win and to cash in and become champion, and it's happened. It happened, so I'm happy as Larry for Nikki Cross or Nikki Ash or whatever they want to call her. I'm super happy for her. Austin says, I asked Days last night what he's going to do about the predictions, and he's not calculating it all up until after the Olympics is over. He's going to have 3 weeks of emails to go through. Oh God, Jesus Christ. So we're not even getting a predictions thing this week. Jesus. That's going to be a lot of work on him. I won't want to take that workload on. Harley says, I love how Becky is like most of the women in wrestling right now. She isn't even wrestling, but a chance at Money in the Bank. She'll come back when she's ready. I don't see... We can call it every week until she comes back, basically, Harley. And they're not going to give us a big surprise like that. Willy-nilly, and which is kind of where we're at, basically. I think Vince is going to wait until the right time. I think Becky's going to wait until the right time, and then when she does, the pop is going to be amazing. But I think that, especially last week, it was too predictable, very predictable, and I think we've got enough shocks as it was. Goldberg being back, or seeing Karrion Kross on Raw. I mean, God, the shows were stacked with them, so we didn't really need that. And really, last week was Cena's week, so yeah, we could have Becky week next week or the week after. We've had Cena week, we could have Becky week. It could just work out like that. Happy birthday, Sam. Is she? Dylan McClaw, Dave, the Olympics has been good so far. The biggest shock of today was the USA losing to France in the basketball. Did the USA lose? You know what? I've not really, to be honest, I suck. I don't really watch the Olympics that much. That's why doing a watch along for it, I'm not interested enough for it. I watched a bit this morning before I had to go out and do stuff. It's just on at a shit time. I've got to be honest. It's on during the day when I'm busy. I do other stuff. As you probably noticed, my stream times are later on in the day. So, yeah, doing streams during the day don't interest me at all, to be honest. All right, James. You've messaged Sam. Oh, well, I hope she shows up, and then I will add her to the screen. There's no point in adding her to the screen if I don't know she's here. But she will be added to the screen if she does show up. What do you think of do you think Big E will cash in? When it's least expected. wait till there's a massive match. He's good. he's going to take the title whenever. It's like an opportunist thing. He's not going to get a match. He's going to interfere in a match. He's going to come into a match at the end and get the title. So maybe Goldberg. I mean, who says he's going after Roman's title? There's rumours that he's going on to Raw, so could go after Bobby's and get involved in that match with Goldberg. Goldberg doesn't walk out the champion then, does he? You'll think about it. Ali says it helps when person playing Nikki Ash character is probably the kindest person in WWE. Imagine Jackson Riker playing that kind of character. It wouldn't work. Jackson Riker's character's in existence is just like a mental bloody ex-army guy at the moment. Don't really get him. He was better in the Forgotten Sons or in a proper tag team. His feud with Elias sucks ass. I'm bored. They need to do something else with that character or forget it, because the Elias feud's just not working for me. It's just rematch after rematch after rematch, and it's boring because I don't care about either of them right now. Maybe we don't get Becky at all since WWE's calling it for the Summer of Cena. Yeah, possibly. Maybe Becky's return could take the highlight off of Cena, and obviously Cena's signed up now until SummerSlam, so maybe Becky might come back after SummerSlam. That's probably why they're keeping Bray back till after SummerSlam. I mean, it is the Summer of Cena, so I think his storyline is going to be the main one until, during August. So, yeah. James Chadwick says another thing that has really pissed me off is when people come onto the stream purposely spoils things for everyone. Not the fucking respect for anyone that doesn't want to know. Yeah, that does happen a lot. I think somebody went in that Dakota Kai attacks Raquel Gonzalez on NXT. If you're watching NXT on Tuesday, you don't want to know that fact. Yes, it's written in the stars that that's definitely going to happen anyway, but you don't want to know. Who's the Forgotten Sons? I forgot who that was. It doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, the dad even forgot his sons. That's why. Ricky KV, shout out to you. I hope you are well. I hope you are well. I'm perfectly fine. But shout out to you, bud. Nice to see you. Let me know what you're up to. We're talking all things wrestling. So get your thoughts, feelings, what you think of Balor challenging Roman Reigns. What do you think of Daniel Bryan and CM Punk? Do you think their signings are going to change AEW? Do you think that is going to be the sway that they're now going to get like 3 million views every week? Let me know. Is this the right thing for AEW, getting another set of rejects from WWE? Ballyu to you, William Etsy. How you doing, my friend? You've been silently modding. Lurking the deadly modder. Yeah, you step out of line and I'll sniper you. It's the deadly sniper, William Etsy. Shout out to you, bud. Harley says Becky's already doing in-ring training with Indy Hartwell, and she looks in shape, so she's signed a new contract. It's not SummerSlam, then it would be probably Rumble. Can't see them waiting too long. You've got Survivor Series, bud. Survivor Series is a big pay-per-view. It is the last big pay-per-view of the year. There's rumours of The Rock as well. Maybe they go all out on that one. Obviously, they've got to look at the time where All Out or All In or whatever AEW's next pay-per-view is. They're going to look at that to obviously get as many big returns back to outweigh the CM Punk Daniel Bryan return. Their signings will definitely change AEW, but it won't end the WWE like most people think. Yeah. People are going crazy. I mean, come on. Right, first thing that CM Punk's going to do is trash WWE. He's going to say Paul Levesque this, Vince McMahon that's, Stephanie McMahon this, and that's going to happen in nearly every promo of CM Punk for a while. That is going to get boring pretty fast, in my opinion. I hope he doesn't do it, but he's gonna to get the pop off the fans. Oh, WWE is shit. Get lost. Purposely stayed off Twitter this morning because I don't want to know that Matt Cardona Nick Cage match from last night. I still don't know the result because pricks ruined it. Yeah, I've not really seen the result to that. I know they fought last night. Which promotion was that in? Because it wasn't Impact, was it? It was a different promotion. Yeah, I saw about a 5-second clip, I think, or something of that effect. Didn't really register with me, if I'm being all honest. Going out of WWE's going out of business. AEW's back. Nah, AEW will never buy WWE. Never happen in a million years. I can guarantee you that. A deal. Shout out to you. How you doing, bud? How come Cena Reigns being cancelled? Hasn't been cancelled, bud. Planned shocking return for the Bullet Club. Balor seemed to be the leader. Might show up. Maybe struck a deal of sorts. I don't think that storyline's over. I think John Cena was he mentioned the Firefly Funhouse on Friday, and plus there was a lot of jabs of his persona when he came back. You know, he's still an act from 2014 or something like that. Yeah, there were a lot of jibes against him, so I think we get an NWO or a Balor Cena. Maybe it's something else. I think we will get a Balor Roman Reigns match before SummerSlam. I do think we're definitely getting Roman Cena at SummerSlam. It's just the biggest match they can put on, so I can't see them cancelling that. I just think that it's getting there was a little bit too predictable, so they've now spiced it up a little bit to make the next couple of weeks a little bit more interesting. That's what I took home from that anyway. I totally forgot about that. I can see CM Punk making fun. Of course he will. Pipe bomb. He's going to mention Paul Levesque within 5 seconds of his promo. The promo is just going to be, look at them, what they did over there. It's going to be. Because it's a cheap pop. Granted, it's pretty much in the contracts that they've got to do it, but I wish they wouldn't. It's just going to be cheap pops at WWE, and I can imagine him doing it quite a lot. Daniel Bryan, not as much. Daniel Bryan doesn't need to do that. It'll be all on CM Punk. Have you seen C's video about Cena? I think C is right. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm talking about it right now. To be honest, that's where I'm getting what my vibes from. I do actually think he's hit something on the head there with the old NWO stuff. I think we're definitely getting a change of the Cena character because it's now on the line. He wanted that match. We saw the change in him when he wanted the Undertaker at WrestleMania, and he wasn't getting it, and we saw him getting a little bit agitated, and we're seeing a different kind of Cena. I think we'll get that again this time round. We'll see a more ruthless, get your attention Cena. Harley says, Dave, instead of confirming Cena versus Roman first, or said Edge, Sasha Banks, Nikki Cross, blah blah blah, hopefully Becky, they'll confirm Bobby first and hype everyone up. Yeah, they've not confirmed absolutely any match for SummerSlam yet. We've got to remember that, but Goldberg Bobby is going to be probably one of the first ones, but I get guaranteed lineage. We've got about 4 weeks for SummerSlam, so the build now is definitely on. Seth Edge is definitely happening at SummerSlam. You can guarantee that. Nikki Cross, let's see what develops on Monday Night Raw, but I can see that being a triple threat. So yeah, there's just they're trying to give options if you will, so that you know it's just not right. Cena's come back, he's challenged bloody Roman Reigns. Cena's now got to go through Balor as well to get to Roman. That's just put a new edge to it for me. Can't wait to see AEW fans cry about like babies when CM Punk doesn't show up at AEW. Imagine if it's all a ruse and he doesn't actually sign. I would love that, but yeah, I think it's nailed on that he's signed a massive contract. Which he's 42 years old. He's a year younger than me, so he's not going to be around that long. Daniel Bryan's in his 40s as well, so they're not exactly spring chickens. This is the AEW saying they're all about young talent. Are they bollocks? You've got Sammy Guevara, you've got MJF, but they're going to get outshadowed by Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. It's just madness. Push your young stars. Don't keep getting these degenerates. I mean, they're great wrestlers, don't get me wrong, but come on. It's only a matter of time before these guys are calling the retirement button. I wish that would happen. Events usually affect storyline. Harley, you put on Twitter earlier on that Jeff Hardy's got COVID. That's going to screw up the old Karrion Kross situation, because I think Karrion Kross was due to fight him again on Monday night and get that victory. I actually have a theory of why he lost. I think somebody did mention this. Charlotte Flair on her debut on the main roster also lost, and she was the NXT female champion. She lost to Natalia. So I think it's just like a rite of passage thing. Or that on the main event match against Shelton Benjamin, Karrion Kross actually botched like a shit. He actually botched up a move, and I think Vince saw it and just thought, God, this guy's not as good as people are making out. So, yeah, he's not going to get him over straight away. You've got to earn your spot on the main roster, I think. Did Keith Lee win his first major fight on the main roster? Let me know, because I can't remember now. It's been that long ago. I was hoping AEW makes WWE better. WCW did. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking, William. These signings should up the ante for WWE, make them really think about what they're doing. I think the crowd's reaction last week has been an eye-opener as well. I think it's not gone as the way they wanted it to. I think Days has pointed the perfect thing is there's just too many rematches on WWE at the minute. You look at Raw, just rematch after rematch after rematch. It's boring. Just give us new matches. Just give us something new, something to look forward to. Let's not have Street Profits versus or Viking Raiders versus AJ and Omos. We really want Arcade Bro versus AJ and Omos. Let's run that now. Get that ready for SummerSlam. Dylan says, Dave, Cena versus Roman at SummerSlam, the title will happen for the title. Roman said no. SmackDown also you. What do you think between Edge and Seth at SummerSlam? I think Edge will. Yeah, you've got to give it to the babyface. He's just lost at Money in the Bank as Edge. He's got to get a win at some point this year, and what a better place than SummerSlam. Yeah, you've got Seth, he's an heel, so you kind of expect him to take a loss at some point. You just watch a lot more beatdowns between the two of them for the next couple of weeks. Be interesting to see what difference they can do. It's big promo, beat up. I remember that too about Charlotte losing on the main roster debut. Yeah, so it's not something what's just happened out of the blue. It's a trope. It's happened before, so it shouldn't be a surprise to us wrestling fans that the champion what comes up from NXT to the main roster gets beat. Yeah, kind of wished it wasn't Jeff Hardy, but it's just the way it is, isn't it? Plus, obviously, Jeff Hardy was doing the no more words thing, so that was just for a massive pop for the fans, really. He's going to absolutely get destroyed if he does come back. What do you think about SmackDown on Friday? What did I think of SmackDown on Friday? Yeah, interesting. I liked some of it, not all of it. Finn Balor versus Sammy was interesting. I thought that match was pretty good. The promo work with Cena obviously just proves that we missed really good promos in WWE. I think the end segment was pretty decent. With Finn Balor coming out and challenging Roman, I thought that was a nice little twist. What nobody saw coming, which that I thought was pretty good. Some of the other stuff though, the rolling loud bloody thing was crap. You just saw this dead audience like watching these wrestlers. It just didn't make any sense. I wished it hadn't done that. But yeah, it's supposed to have been something different, but it just didn't work. So yeah, it was an average show. I wouldn't scream and shout about it too much. It's pretty average. I have a small feeling Seth will win because I can see the winner of him challenging Roman. It doesn't really matter because it's not a number one contenders match. Seth Rollins can get a number one contender match on the SmackDown after SummerSlam, and he's back in title picture, so I wouldn't worry about that. It's WWE we're talking about, where you can just walk down to the ring and go, "You're next," and then you get a title shot. James says on SWE Fury, their world champion Charlie Ass cast a shoot promo on the other world champions. He's got Roman and said he's the only in that position because Brock isn't there. Charlie Ass, God, do you remember Charlie Ass as part of the greatest tag team ever? Yeah, Charlie Ass. Yeah, I've seen a few things about him. Obviously on YouTube, but yeah, Charlie Ass. Well, that's a name from the past. I'm glad he's still wrestling now. Will Jeff return in a Willow character after 2 weeks? Will he turn as Willow? He's just bought no more words. The Willow character doesn't have that theme tune, so I very much doubt it. A deal. I wouldn't get your hopes up on that one. He's just got back his old theme tune. He's going to milk that for a while. So I really don't predict Willow. I really don't. I can't see it. Maybe further down the line. But let the no more words thing definitely take centre stage, really. Harley says, Dave, you can't wait for Rock to wait for the Rock to return at Survivor Series. Then Roman comes out, both face, sets up one-on-one at WrestleMania. Yeah, I think Rock comes out to Roman, not the other way around. I think Rock confronts Roman. Because we've kind of been this trope right now of Roman going, there's nobody left. I've beaten everybody. I've put everybody out, especially after he's beaten Cena at SummerSlam, which he will. And yeah, you're going to have that Rock confrontation. It's like, if you smell what the Rock, he's got, and he comes down to the ring and gets in his grill. Yeah, you won't beat me. You're not the tribal chief until you've beaten me, boy. And you know he's gonna kind of get that promo. Yeah, James Chadwick. Yeah, you know, I'm surprised he didn't make your list. Heyman should have had his own little spot. Do 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 do. I love that. That is his best comedy moment of wrestling this week. Paul Heyman. Oh, that was class. You mean on SmackDown before? Does that mean Roman has to face big names at Survivor Series? Who could that be? Could a big name at Survivor Series could just be a part? No, you know what they're gonna do. Survivor Series traditional matchup, but with a twist. You have Naomi. Naomi's switched over to SmackDown now, so you could have Roman, the Usos, Naomi. The other team could be Rey Mysterio, Dominic, throw in a female wrestler, I don't know. Tony Storm or whoever. Don't really matter. Whoever's feuding with Naomi, could even be the champion, Bianca Belair or Sasha Banks, whoever the champion is. And then another person. And then at the end, it's like Rock comes out. You know, he could just do it that way. I don't think he'd have to. He doesn't necessarily have to have his title up online, especially not at Survivor Series. You can get away with the traditional Survivor Series matches. I was thinking about that too. We need Corbin versus Dave Steel Cage. I'd bribe him with money. Like £100,000. I'd just go, here you go. Now lay down. Let me pin you. And he would, because he needs money. Because he's broken. He's the broken Corbin. So an easy victory. He'd lay down for the money. The last minute, but I didn't. I was thinking that. Oh, it wasn't to be. I would just beat Raw's champion instead, and then brags that nobody could beat him, and then Rock comes out, yeah, could even attack whoever the Raw champion is at that time, Big E or Bobby or whoever. It's going to be a big moment, and it's probably going to be saved for a pay-per-view, and not an episode of Raw or SmackDown. I can see it definitely being a highlight of like Survivor Series. Corbin Fund, yeah. I'd just pay to the Corbin Fund and laid down for me, and I'd get the easy victory. It'll be a champ on versus champ. Imagine if Rock says WrestleMania 39. He probably will. We have gone from broken Matt Hardy to broken. Yeah. It's amazing how wrestling works, folks. It's amazing how different the storylines go. Yeah, we've got broken Baron Corbin. Just broke Baron Corbin. We don't need the broken, he's just broke. Goldberg is just going to do a job like he did for Drew. He's going to just give like Bobby the massive win. Can't see him walking out the champion. Imagine the internet. Imagine this scenario, SummerSlam. I'm just going to blow your heads. I'm just going to make you want this now. Mid-match, Bobby's beating Goldberg, or he's just pinned Goldberg. The lights go out. We hear a familiar noise. It's the Fiend, and he's standing in the ring with Goldberg. Where he left off at Saudi Arabia, he's got him back. Revenge. What do you think? Is that how you're going to bring Bray back? The Fiend back? Get the ultimate revenge on Goldberg and retire his ass. Corbin will be woken next. As long as he doesn't do any of that supernatural stuff, we'll be fine. Leave that to Alexa. Leave that to Bray. We don't need any more. Let them two do what they need to do with that kind of storyline. Let's just leave them with the supernatural stuff. We don't need anybody else doing it. Massive shout out to Thunder Rosa getting a contract as well with AEW. I absolutely love that, and I've been smarting about that a lot this week. It's absolutely fantastic news for her, and yeah, absolutely over the moon. Veed would have to face Goldberg next year, though, because he only has 2 matches in his contract. Yeah, but imagine the buzz that he could generate for that match in a year's time just by having that little. Because you've got him in the ring. It doesn't have to be a match. Dave, you need to sing Happy Birthday. we're get ready. We'll do it. You're supposed to put the lyrics in the chat though for me to sing, but yeah, but we'll all sing it. We're all gonna sing Happy Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Connor. Happy birthday to you. There you go. Round of applause, 'cause he's a jolly good fellow. Oh, he's a jolly good fellow, 'cause he's a jolly good fellow. And I'll say all of us. There you go. You got an extra verse. This is cringe fest. Yosef, YouTube dude. Got your massive name there, dude. Hiya, buddy. How are you doing? Nice to see you over here. Big Thunder Rose is the main event pay-per-view for the title. Yeah, got to do that again, haven't they? That's got to be a match worthy of a main event status in AEW. Probably won't happen, but it should be. That should be the main event of any pay-per-view. Yes, Bray send Goldberg to WWE's retirement home, aka AEW. Imagine. Got this new signing. Is a young up-and-coming wrestler. AEW. Goldberg is all in. He's all elite. Massive name, lol. Yeah, me saying you've got a massive name and it's like Dave in real life. Yeah, just realised. Pot calling kettle black. But shout out to you, Yosef. Yeah, it's just like amazing. This week, obviously, there's a few of you know, and there's a few of you obviously don't know. You remember a couple of streams, probably about a month ago, I told you about my ex-wife having cancer. Unfortunately, she passed away last Monday. So it's left me pretty much devastated and a bit like all over the place, if I'm being honest. So you probably haven't seen that much of me, his way of making videos. I had a lovely day with my daughter yesterday, so she's fine. Well, not overly fine, but yeah, she seems to be. She just needs the support from a family right now. So yeah, it's going to be a bit weird over the next couple of weeks. Got a funeral on Thursday, which going to go and support my daughter. As obviously she's 8 years old, so she needs to have a parent there present with her. So yeah, so it's not the greatest, but that's the reason why this stream wasn't a watch along. My head couldn't cope with a watch along, to be honest. I've not done any videos. I had planned to get a video out last week to mark the channel's birthday, but just never happened. I just don't have the time. So yeah, I'm still pretty much all over the place. When I say I'm okay, I'm fine. But yeah, that's the reasons why I've been a little bit absent from things. Thank you, James. Thank you, Austin. You guys, I spoke to you pretty much after it had happened. Obviously, you're probably the closest people to me. Didn't really want to broadcast it all over Daisy's streams and stuff, and I'm not like that anyway. So yeah. David Hall, shout out to you. He just says we'll bring the theme back by Alexa giving birth to a supernatural baby and quickly grows into the theme in 60 seconds. Yeah, it's about WWE's right. Indeed, you work for WWE. You're part of creative. WWE announced that Bobby will respond to Goldberg's challenge, where everyone is expecting Goldberg to say yes, Bobby to say yes. No, and we hear the music to no chance in hell. It'll be Bobby versus Vince. Yeah, sorry to hear about bad news, Dave. Yeah, it's like driven me insane for about a week. Obviously, seeing my daughter yesterday has helped massively. Just supporting and trying. I need to be around a lot to that, so content on the channel might not be as much during the week. I'll try and get a weekly stream. Obviously I still want to do the Chelsea Villarreal Super Cup final. That should not be a problem, but yeah, solo videos might be hit and miss. So the new videos what I'm planning to do, a little bit on a back burner right now. When I get free time or a chance to get it done, uh, then there will be content on a regular basis. But until then, yeah. So there you go. That's out in the open now. We can move on. It's literally so you guys know where I am. So yeah, that's what's been going off behind the scenes in my real life. So that's your Dave in real life update. His ex-wife passed away. Yeah, cancer can go and fuck off. My sister as well this week had to put down a dog who also had cancer. So yeah, cancer also took my dad's life 7 years ago. So yeah, not happy with cancer right now. I mean, everybody keeps talking about COVID, but that's not what's killing at this moment in time. Cancer's still doing a massive job on wrecking people's lives. So yeah, it's a bit of a shocker. That's why, like I said, that's why I've been a bit absent from certain things this week, or not got as much videos out. Will say one thing: there is going to be a new video out. I think on Wednesday. It's up already. It's loaded. Just needs me to release it. It is an unboxing video. It's something I filmed today quickly. I got some mystery boxes from HMV here in the UK. So I've opened them up on the channel. So look forward to that. I don't know when I'm putting it out, to be honest. It's ready to go. I just need to just release it. Let me know what you're thinking, because I'm thinking more or less Wednesday. I might release it then when I've got a bit of free time. I will do like a premiere. It's only about a 7-minute long video. It's nothing too spectacular. It's not wrestling related. It's pop culture related, which pretty much I'm a massive like Game of Thrones blah 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 kind of person anyway. Yeah, I lost my dad and my dog to cancer within weeks of each other. Shout out to you, bud. Yeah, we've obviously had conversations about this in the past, James Chadwick. A massive respect to you. David all said, good to have you back, Dave. Understand this. Sometimes you have to take the escape pains. Asses vacation. Yeah, it was just. I had no major plans for streams last week anyway, but it's just that it was a week where I was going to work on videos and stuff like that, trying to get content out on the channel, but it was like I just didn't have the time or the energy. I just ended up spacing out. Like Monday went for long walks, Tuesday went for a long walk. It just wasn't happening. But I can promise that, in future content will happen on the channel for sure. So we're going to move away from that now, because I don't want to just talk about that for the rest of this stream, because that's not what we're here for. We've got Connor's birthday, we've got wrestling to talk about. Yeah, life can be the C word, definitely. Yeah, it's just a bit of a sucky week, in all honesty. It's rough for everyone these days. Yeah, it's just a sad time. We're coming out. Everybody here in the UK was having Freedom Day, and that happened. It was just bizarre. If you need to talk, just DM. We're always here for you. Yeah, thank you, Connor. Shout out to you, bud. Yeah, I've had people ask and offer that as well. Like James, Austin. I'm okay. It's not really for me. I've had my moments. I tend to deal with stuff by myself. I always have a bit of a loner, to be honest, which is a bit strange. But yeah, I tend to take myself off and deal with myself. Then I can cope with it, and then then I'm fine. I'm not 100% fine because I've got a daughter what's hurting. Just being there for her, trying to be a rock for her now is basically the job that I've got to do. Yeah, so she's going to be living with her grandparents, obviously, because I'm not in a place where I can look after a little one. If I'm being all honest, you can see like half my living room's like wrestling. But yeah, I'm going to be more major part of her life going forward. So yeah, it's all good things. All good things going to happen in the future. So very positive. Anyway, let's talk about wrestling. Let's get back into having a bit of fun. We've done the emotional things, so let's get back to talking about that stuff. Well, what can we talk about? What were your thoughts on Money in the Bank? Did you think, or what do you think of the fans being back so far? You're asking me about Money in the Bank, and I've just asked you about Money in the Bank. Yeah, what did I think about Money in the Bank? Get your thoughts in about how you thought live crowds have been since they're back. Has it been a good thing? Is it a bad thing? Let me know what you think about that. Diego C. Palace, shout out to you, bud. Evening to you, my friend. Hope you are well. Kind of nipped in after what we were just talking about, but I'm not going to repeat it again. Just rewind. Just watching darts final, Peter Wright versus Dimitri van den Berg. You know, I have not got a clue who them two guys are. The last time I watched was Raymond. Raymond and bloody, what's his face? Taylor. I haven't watched darts for ages. In all honest, I believe you were watching it on Friday as well, SmackDown, or was it the UFC stream? What's with the mystery of Randy Orton's disappearance in WWE? Apparently, I think he's been taken off the TV. I heard somebody say I saw something on Twitter or something that he's been taken off the roster. So I don't know. I don't know what's gone off behind the back of the scenes. I've not really heard any major stories about that. I will watch it on playback. No worries. Yeah, it's just personal stuff really, which it'll just clue you in on what's happening in my little personal life at the moment. So it's if you don't want to know, it's fine. But yeah, it's just there if you are interested. You can just rewind it back. Dude, I'll be right back. Shout out to you. So his filmmate Yosef, YouTube dude that watches wrestling. Cool name, absolutely immense name. James Chadwick said Fighter Fest was great. Money and Banks were great. Slammiversary slayed them all. Yeah, I heard that Slammiversary were better. I think at Slammiversary, because it's the major show on Impact, they just had the bigger returns. Having Jay White show up, I actually watched that today. A clip from Impact from Thursday, or what it was taped on Sunday. The Jay White promo with the Good Brothers. I love that. Jay White is really good. I really like him. He's somebody I can invest in. I hope he stays around on Impact. Yeah, because I'd watch just for him. I just like what he does. It's just as simple as that. I always said that if I got somebody what I could invest in, then I'd be into that program. Don't like Kenny Omega. Still, I can't stick him. Stay strong for your daughter and move forward, celebrating her mother as spirit lives on with her. Your ex-wife is watching you both right now, and you have to believe it. Yeah, of course she is. We tell my daughter that all the time. Yeah, so yeah, it's still weird Going through, I went through to the house where I was with the grandparents and my daughter yesterday, and you could just sense that they're not quite there yet. Uh, like with the funeral being on Thursday, it's still extremely raw. So my heart goes out to them right now. I mean, it's just really tough. Switchblade, baby. It's just quality. That guy, WWE would have literally cleaned up if they signed him. Give Money in the Bank 8.5 out of 10, probably the best pay-per-view of the year. Every match delivered, nothing bad about the show, made the mark out literally. Best ladder match, I think, even more. I think what ruined the pay-per-view for especially you guys in America was Peacock. Unfortunately, that male Money in the Bank, I don't think that was a great match, to be honest. I kind of liked the female one better because the story was a little bit better with that one. Yes, I liked Big E winning. I loved Nikki Cross winning more. Yeah, just for the pay-per-view itself, I think I give it an 8, which I think is a fair mark. It was better than average, definitely. I think was it SummerSlam last year? No, nowhere near. So it didn't quite reach the heights. The John Cena bit was cool, but with them, it's been played for the last 2 Raw and SmackDown, so we've literally had it again and again. So it's kind of took that a little bit special moment out of it a little bit for me. But yeah, it's still a good pay-per-view. David, oh yeah, I can understand you've got some personal stuff going on in my life. I'm trying to escape from it. I have to do like in the army go, hey, well, yes, yeah, it's weird because the person you see, it's like an escapism. Being in watching wrestling and stuff like that, you can just get away from being yourself for a while. But it's like, yeah, when your real life starts taking over a little bit, it's kind of, yeah, it's just a bit weird. You're watching the highlights from the Olympics. Yeah, we got a silver. UK got a silver. A shame, Sniding, I can't say his name. It's a shame he didn't get the gold, but we got a silver. Well, at least we're on the medal table, folks. UK rule. Dave, you would like to feel. How would you feel if Cena beats Roman for the title at SummerSlam? I know Dave would be disappointed. It's not disappointment. He's just not going to be around to defend it. It literally, his contract is up after SummerSlam. He's got movies to do, so it doesn't make sense putting the title on him. And if they do, he's going to drop it like a week later. Is that how you want to do your business? I just think he's there to get a big, massive notch, like Edge was, like the other guys what Roman has faced. It's like, yeah, I beat Cena now, blah blah blah, and it's just building, it's level building, because obviously the end game is The Rock. So yeah, that's what I think about that. To be honest, if it happened, it happens, but I just don't understand why it would happen. It wouldn't bother me. I'm not bothered. Wrestling's wrestling. It's just tell me the story, make me invest. Is how I see wrestling. To be honest, yeah, it's definitely a statement. Lol. People before Money in the Bank. I hope they push new stars. I want to see something different. After Money in the Bank, why the fuck did they give us Big E? The fuck did they give it to Big E and Nikki? Yeah, I like I say, Nikki Cross deserved that. I don't think it's the story most people wanted to be told. I think everybody was thinking Liv Morgan, or everybody was hoping, especially one person, Harley, was hoping it was Becky Lynch what was coming back. But I liked it. It made sense to me, Nikki Cross being to win, because she was involved in that storyline. And I said this on my stream last week, the hype for Money in the Bank stream, that, it makes sense because she was in the feud. She was in them stupid beat the clock matches. So it made sense for her to be the one what's cashing in. So, yeah. And the way to the night as well, which was pretty cool because they could have done it on the big night. But obviously, the night was all about Cena. So that having Nikki win the title would have just been forgotten. It'd have been obliterated by the Cena moment. So Nikki wouldn't have got that big moment that she got on Raw. So I was happy for that. Big E, everybody in their house wanted Big E to win. So it's not a problem. Men's ladder match was probably the best ladder match of ever. Definitely a match. I give 4.5. Meltzer gave it 4.75. We'll go higher rather than that. Yeah, I just think Peacock ruined that match, especially for you guys in America. Yeah, just think Peacock needs to get their act together, to be all honest. Ed Cena's on here around briefly to help WWE's ticket sales. He's around for a month. He has got work commitments, he's got movie commitments that he has to do. So yeah, he said that he would do this month with WWE. So yeah, we're gonna get a character change. We're not gonna have babyface Cena. Don't know if we need babyface Cena. We've had him for 2 weeks. Let's have a different Cena next week. Let's have an NWO Cena, and then people can boo him, and then that's a reason to get him out at the door. I don't know. It's going to be weird. His character don't fit now, to be honest. Loved him back. Get me wrong. Nikki is from Glasgow. I was happy she won. She has done well. It's just the unlikely last story. I mean, everybody were looking at Liv Morgan. It's the same situation, just that Liv Morgan doesn't have this superhero gimmick. Neither does Nikki. She's not a superhero. She's not got magical powers. She's got nothing. She just wears a stupid costume, which Hurricane did. But we were all behind him. So what the chuff are people going on about this Nikki Cross thing? Get over it. We supported the Hurricane. Women are allowed to have characters. Women wrestling is allowed to have different personalities, different stories. If it worked for the men, it works for the women. They're not all the flipping same. Thank fuck for WWE Network, yeah. Amen to that. We'll cheers, WWE Network. We will drink to that. Even though it's on the Iron Brew. Iron Brew for Nikki Cross. Why I? God, that's Geordie. Oak, no. Yeah, a bit of Scottish. It wouldn't surprise me if WWE said the hell with it and make Cena win the title and make him work a Brock Lesnar schedule. Nah, as much as you'd love that to happen, Ali, I really don't think so. I don't think Cena has that much time. He's literally got a schedule massive. The filming schedule that he's got, probably even got another film lined up after this one. It is the summer of Cena. Any more than after SummerSlam, it will become the winter of Cena. So I don't think he's going to be around that long. But you're going to get a lot of Cena, so don't worry. You're going to see a lot of him, even though you're technically not meant to. But can't see. We can see you, Cena. We just can't hear you. Because she's been a woman, those pricks are just being sexy. Yeah, of course it is. Of course it is. It's just a sexist comment. Oh, women can't have characters. It were alright, like it's like Alexa Bliss. Alright, some of it's a little bit cringe, but it's still a character. Bray had The Fiend. We were all alright with it. Alexa's now got that Fiend character. We're not alright because it's a girl. Because it's a girl. We're all going to shit on it. Yeah, the supernatural stuff kind of sucks as well with the doll, but hey, we're not here to slag off. But yeah, women characters. If you watched any female wrestling, especially on the indie circuit. They've had female characters for flipping years. Abaddon is a female character, for God's sake. Oh, you've got Kylie Ray, Smiley Kylie, she's with NWA now. Yeah, she's had that Bailey-esque character for a while. So, yeah, the women wrestlers are not just pretty girls but wear very scantily clad wrestling attire. Yeah, they can actually be characters. So good on Nikki Cross. That's how I speak, lol. Yeah, I know. Kind of why iPad is not Scottish. Sorry, I left for a while talking about Sorry, I've left while you were talking about your wife. I had to phone my sister. It's all right. We spoke privately about it anyway, Austin. So don't worry about that. If you do want to hear what I had to say about it, you just rewatch. It's totally fine if you don't. You know the ins and outs of it anyway, buddy. Please, WWE, in doing a Let's Eat and Make It Snow nicely. Oh, it'd be all the Cena stands making it snow if Cena stays around. You know what I'm talking about. Harley says, Dave, I don't know why I'm excited for Raw. I think it's just because it's start finally confirming matches for SummerSlam. Raw women's title feud look like Becky. Like I say, I think Becky's back after SummerSlam. I don't think they'll risk bringing her back right now. I think the storyline there is Rhea, Charlotte and Nikki Cross. I think that's where they're going with that, to be honest. Becky being back won't make sense right now. Yeah, the storylines are there and they're almost set up, aren't they? So bringing her back won't make much sense. The only who can beat Roman Reigns is Johnny Socko and his flying robot. Yep, that's it. You got it. That's the only one. AJ Triple H. That is not happening. Triple H is not wrestling. That match would suck. I accept the. So I would accept the phone call. That's it, Dave. I'm timing you out. Really? Mate, you're alright. You're cool. But yeah, it's just I think wishing for Becky right now is just a little bit too far. I just think there's timing, and I think could we have a week of Becky? Yeah, I just don't know how she fits in. I don't know who she's challenging. I don't know. I don't get it. You've got too many storylines. You've got obviously Alexa and Eva Marie. That's got to play out. You'll have Natalia, Tamina. There's that Knox and Shotzi bloody thing to play out. It's just like so many storylines at the minute. It's where does Becky fit in? They ain't even bought Sasha Banks back. I mean, where's Sasha Banks? So it don't make sense right now. It would make a little bit more sense if Charlotte said about Becky. Yeah. Well then, if you brought Becky back and you had Charlotte, right? Charlotte's out of the title picture. Simple as. Dave, guess what? Where is she? God, there's a blast from the past, James Chadwick. Don't do that to me, bud. Dave, guess what? God, strangely enough, I miss it. Oh man. Becky Lynch would get a huge pop when she returns to get to get your hair bugs. Yeah, the pop would be absolutely epic. No doubt about it. When Becky returns, it's going to be fantastic. Sasha is Friday, lol. You're hoping. Well, you were saying all these returns last week, bud. So We don't need returns every week. I'm just saying, there's going to be a time and a place for these people to come back. So we'll just have to wait. Like I say, if the storyline fits and Becky fits back in perfectly, then fine. I have no problems with that. But right now, I just think everybody's kind of fixed into stories. Doesn't make sense. Maybe they do Nikki versus Alexa superhero. I think they'll work that program soon. I think they will go down that line eventually. Just don't think yet. Alexa's, like I said, is busy with Dewdrop and Eva Marie till that story's finished. I don't even know where they're going with that storyline. It just seems so lame. Bloody Eva Marie and Dewdrop. Come on, Piper Niven deserves better than that stupid character. I'm glad to see her on main roster, but not with like that. Dave, now you've got the Premier Sports for the year. I've got Discovery Push for the Olympics only. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, you mentioned that earlier today. What is it? Impact? What's on Premier Sport, James? Impact's on there, isn't it? Like the night after. Let me know. You see, there's a fair bit of wrestling what goes on there as well. Or is that the free sport? I don't know. Let me know. Could be just talking rubbish. CM Punk WWE confirmed. God, imagine that U-turn. Yeah, AEW just signed CM Punk. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. CM Punk absolutely hates Vince McMahon. He hates Paul Levesque. He just hates that company right now. It's just not gonna happen. God, he's a freed. His promos need freedom. He couldn't have a script writer for him. It just wouldn't work. It was, but not seeing it for a while on there. Alright, so they moved it then. Must have moved it, but yeah, I thought it were on there. Like, might not have been getting the views that they wanted. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I thought Impact was on Premier Sports. It's a bit weird. Yeah, I think Discovery Plus for the Olympics. I mean, I couldn't, when he was covering the weightlifting this morning, I couldn't watch. I was trying to watch. This is why I ended up watching like the female handball, or even watched the volleyball. It's just like watching these random things. What days? What even talking about? So it was like, I can't even watch the weightlifting because nobody was showing it here in the UK. So yeah, Eurosport had literally every other one, but the weightlifting. Even the red button sucked. They only had like the cycling and gymnastics. It was only got it for the La Liga, not the La Liga and the Box Nation. Yeah, they're doing La Liga, aren't they? Not really. I don't really watch Spanish football, if I'm all honest. If I'm being fair. But like I said, we are going to be doing football watch-alongs when the new season starts. Hopefully starting, if not with the Community Shield, which will be Leicester versus Man City. If we're not doing that, we're doing the Wednesday game, which is Chelsea versus Villarreal. Yeah, so that will be the first game. I can't do any games from the first weekend of the Premier League, unfortunately, because of work commitments, but we will be back the next week with Chelsea and Arsenal on the Sunday. So it's just going to be whenever. Shout out to Sam. Preempted or belated birthday to you. Real Madrid. Right, so we are going to, because why not, we will sort this out, because I kind of want to do this. So I'm just going to write So just my screen is going to be me writing. Let's do the same colour. So, bit belated, but happy birthday, Sam, for the past Friday. So Sam and Connor, they've celebrated the birthdays this weekend. Sam, aka Other Mother, said her internet is poop and her arm hurts and she's feeling sick. Oh, bless you. So celebrate your birthday, have a bit of cake, make yourself even more sick. But shout out to you. Hope you get better soon. Dave, can you say this message out loud to Austin? Of course I can. So he can perfectly hear it. Austin, last time Cena was at SummerSlam was 4 years ago when he annihilated Corbin. I'm sure Austin does not care because Corbin, fun fact, was the last person to pin Roman Reigns. Did I say that clearly? Corbin was the last person to pin Roman Reigns. There we go. So we're fighting battles right now. I am firing shots for both of you. Had 3 taco salads yesterday. Broke. Wind. Everyone had to evacuate the building. Top marks to you. Dave, Rangers won 2-1 against Real Madrid today in a friendly. Yeah, you're going to get them kind of results in friendly matches, I'm afraid. Just stop the strong teams. They're playing the reserves or just getting player fitnesses. So it wouldn't have been the first teams for either of them, to be honest. Did you have a nice birthday, Sam? Yeah, let us know. But it doesn't sound like she's having a great Sunday, though. Bless you. Yeah, arm hurting. But probably from over celebrating your birthday, I would have thought. But shout out to you, Sam. Hope you get better. Oh, what a message! What message? What a message! Cena beat Corbin. Get in the naughty corner. Yeah, so surprise. Connor, what did you get for your birthday, bud? Sam, same question to you. What did you get? Did you get anything nice? Did you get spoiled? Let us know in the chat how your birthdays went, basically. I'm interested. I'm always interested. Diego C. Parra says, happy belated birthday, Sam. Dave, Austin timed out Harley for that comment. Oh dear. Such a shame. Hey, mess with the mods. That's what happens. Connie, you can have the cake as long as I can have the happy birthday to you. You was born in a zoo. Happy birthday to you. You were born in a zoo. Quality. Right. You can have the horse on top of the cake, Sam. Connor can have the cake. You can have the horse. You can have Pinkie Pie or whatever it is. I didn't know that because I'm a daughter. It's the only reason why I'd know that bloody name. No, I'm really a brony. Have you ever heard about them? Ever seen anything about bronies? There's like a full cult of men that watch My Little Pony. They call themselves bronies. It's a true story. Look it up on YouTube. There's plenty of videos about them. Dave, what time are you looking to do for the Champions League and the Europa League? The 5 or 6 matches are the ones at the 8. It's probably the 8 o'clock kick-off ones, bud. Or any I'm around for. It's literally the Champions League games. It just depends on when I'm working or not working. So one week it'll be a Tuesday, probably the next week it'll be the Wednesday. But if we're doing the Wednesday one, I'll do the Thursday for the Europa League. It just depends on when I work. It will be hit and miss. I won't be doing every single game. I just can't. My work schedule won't allow it. But yeah, if there's a match on and I'm not working, we will be covering it no matter who it is. I'll just pick what I think is the best game and we'll just go with that. We will be looking at the other games what are playing that same night anyway. The scores will be up on the screen. I'll find a way of doing that. So yeah, don't worry about it. Let me worry about it. Because it'll be just what's on when I'm not working. So yeah, I'll kind of give you a little broad spec of the first couple of matches that I'm planning on doing. Then it's a free for all. I've just got money. I'm a 7-year-old. I've got a fire stick so I can watch stuff. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Dave, remember you offered that if England lose, you would watch Barbie Girl. No, if England win, I'd watch Barbie Girl. Let's get it right, Connor. So they didn't win. So sadly, no Barbie watch along. You'll have to try and get me to do another thing for that. But no, it was if England win, I would do the Barbie watch along, and sadly they didn't. So Peter Wright is 8-2 up. Cool. Bring back Harley, take 2. It'll be back shortly, it won't be long. Sam says money, chocolate, cake. Then went to see my nan's grave for her birthday. As it's the day after mine. Ah, cool. Well, sad to hear about your grandma, obviously, but it's nice that you've been able to go up and spend a bit of time with her as well. Yeah, it's very important. I paid a visit to my dad's grave after everything was happened this week. I don't normally go up, but I was in that emotional state where I needed that little bit of I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm sure the feeling you get when you go and visit a grave, you just a little bit more of a push, a little bit more of an emotional thing. It's hard to explain. But yeah, I needed to go and see him. So I've had my time in the naughty corner. I just wanted to say I don't regret anything. You paid your price. Thank fuck for no Barbie watch along, says James Tretwick. Yeah, the small price to pay for England not being European champions, isn't it? Yeah, they knew. They were just like, nah, we're not letting Dave do a Barbie watch along. Flip that. Gotta save him. So they lost on purpose. Harley says Bray hasn't won a match since November. Oh, you're cruising, mate. You're cruising. Don't make me time you out, 'cause I will, laddie. Newcastle will get relegated, not win the league. I feel sorry for Newcastle. Just get rid of Mike Ashley. Just get rid of him, and all will be well. Happy birthday to you. You will be old real soon. Passing gas with clear room. Happy Yeah, this is quite wordy. I don't think that quite worked, but yeah, we went for it, we tried it. Did you see Day's return? That sexy shirtless guy with the oil all over his body. What a way to wake up. What oily guy with the shirt? What are we talking about? What? I have not seen a day's post today, to be honest. Don't know why. Let's have a look. So on Twitter he's returned a post. Will it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look, see what you're talking about. Dave, he said it's coming home, but obviously didn't mean Euro 2012. It's coming home, just not with a trophy. Alright, this... Well, for clarification, just so that Austin can get excited again. This is what just Austin has just referred to. Is let's get it right. So can you see? Is this guy? It's not really focusing well. You're getting to see the light in the background. Yeah, so it's yeah, it's just very oily, sexy guy. Trust Austin to like something like that, yeah. There you go. So you got an extra treat there, Austin. You had me looking. That says a lot, doesn't it? It says a lot. Who's he? That's me with my shirt off. Did you not know? It's dead ringer for me. This is just lighting effects. Yeah, really, it's a green screen, and I'm wearing green, and I'm just putting this face on for you guys. Oh, here we go, Harley. He's just cruising now, isn't he? He's just cruising for a bruising. Because he's put in, Stone Cold is the worst legend ever. Fiend is so overrated, and Britt Baker is the worst female. Even Vicky Guerrero is a better wrestler. Somebody time him out before I do. Personally, time him out now. Do it, mods, do it. Time him out. Time him out. I've ordered you to do it, so do it. He's so sexy. He's so sexy. If you have not seen him, check Daisy's Twitter. He's sexy. That's what the picture was just about. Harley has just been timed out. Well done, guys. My mods are the best. You don't go slagging Britt Baker off. You can say what you want about Stone Cold, don't give a shit. But Britt Baker, you messed you across the line. You're fired. If you see white stuff on the guy's face, blame Austin. Yeah. Diego Cipo says that's definitely oil or some kind of lotion on his body. Austin was there oiling him up with his special white oil. Adele says, Dave, that picture of Days and Bailey is class. Oh, what these behind me? Yeah, there's an autograph of the Days, from Days. He sent it after a massive mix-up over a pair of socks. In fact, I've not shown the socks for a while. I'm going to show them. I'm going to get the socks. Just hold on a second. Right, so with the autograph, I got these. Don't know if the light will pick them up, but they are Wrestling Days socks. WWE Wrestling Days socks. Look at that. You can't imagine wearing Days on your feet. Look at that. How epic are them? Yeah, I won a competition last year. Took a while for them to get through because they didn't actually send them first. Didn't get through. So we did a live stream. Days popped into the live stream, so I was like, oh, I never got them. So we then sent a package out. There's a video on the channel. He sent me like kids magazines, slam attacks, loads of videos on the channel anyway about that. But yeah, pair of socks and the autograph. So pretty made up. Obviously not worn them because I won't. But yeah, still pretty class. You said time out. Yes, Connor, I did. Legend. Wished I was the one who put all of that guy. Thought you was Austin. I thought you was there. Austin loves the men so much that he gets excited and explodes with excitement. It's pretty much what I do every time I see Bailey. Yeah, can't stop looking at that picture behind me, by the way. It's like, it's not stuck to the wall by normal means. Once you know, you know. Socks look brilliant. They do, don't they? They are cool. They were Daze's. He was going to keep them for himself, and you know, he sent them to me. Bless him. So much love to the guy who's got a similar name to me. Everybody confuses Daze with Dave. It was really funny. I changed my channel name to Daze in Real Life. Daze in Real Life. This is what he looks like without a beanie. No, he doesn't. He's got hair. Bless him. Have you tried putting those socks on? Tried putting them socks on your dog? No, no, and no. That's something that you would do, Austin. That's be the closest your face will get. Your dong will get to Daze's face. No, I would not do. But if it was socks with Bailey's face on, you know it. And now you know what Dave did when Anna Kournikova first came along. Anna Kournikova, Maria Sharapova, match of the decade. Monica Seles. I don't know if anybody remembers Monica Seles. She was basically the woman what invented the grunt in tennis. Guys, it's like, yeah, that looks so weird. And Austin, you're welcome. You got to moan. There you go. If I was in the USA and the guy was on top of me trying to submit me, there's a good chance I would explode. White stuff in the octagon. He would get off me and submit him for the win. That's one low blow. It's a different kind of low blow, isn't it? To be honest. And a bit of an eye poke all at the same time. You just imagine. It's an eye poke. It's just pretending it's an eye poke. It's not. It's literally coming his eye. Oh, Austin, there's no hope for you. We have to send you to a school of bikini-clad women, a Swedish bikini, so that you have to rub oil into them, and we'll convert you back into liking the ladies. But that's what we're going to have to do. We'll save you. We're going to save Austin from his evil ways. I'm only kidding. Thank you for the moan. It's been a while. Dave, imagine kicking a football wearing socks a day's pick. You'd be hitting Daze in the face. Ouch. Yeah, just having him near your smelly feet. It's kind of gross. Shout out to you, Adil. Diego says, I remember Monica Seles and Maria Sharapova. Yes. Monica Seles with the moans. She created the moans. And Maria Sharapova created the wet dreams. She was amazing. Absolutely stunning. Gosh, we need that kind of stunningness back in tennis. David All says Samoa Joe would sneak into Karrion Kross's home while he's sleeping, glue his hole shut. In the morning when Karrion Kross staggers into the bathroom for a poop, he explodes. Thanks for that visual. Thanks, David All. You've just like made my night. That's now me sleeping about an exploding cross. Scarlet wouldn't be happy. Shit everywhere. And blood or whatever else. Dave's mods. I just wanted to say I am sorry generally for nothing. I saw you dissing Days earlier on as well. How dare you? I'd watch what you're saying, because I might make my mods attack you again. I wish Days would have become a swimmer so I can see him in Speedos. Your obsession with Days is amazing. We need moan. You need a moan. Ooh, don't know. Provide the pictures of Bailey and they've been moaning everywhere. Austin can have a timeout. Ali. Austin, timeout Ali again. Days needs to come. Days needs to do some moans on his streams. Every time he watches Raw, do you not see the moans? Every time he sits through an episode of Raw. He didn't even want to bring it back last week, but it's just like rematches. Diego C. Paz, which groans, moans are the most iconic? Days or Maria Sharapova? I'm on a fence. Oh, I'd be on Maria Sharapova for sure. Whenever Days moans, nothing tops that. Days does the best. He is proper cool. His videos. I was a bit bummed out, when Finn Balor came back. He put that reaction video out. His reaction wasn't that great, to be honest. Didn't really get that buzz that you normally get with a reaction video. We were like, oh, Balor. It's not, oh my god. It was not that kind of moment, to be honest. So, go figure. If you're a wrestling fan, you should watch every type of wrestling. Yeah, this is what you put. You should be watching AEW. You should be watching Impact. You should be watching New Japan, ROH, KFC. that KFC is brilliant. Finger licking good. KFC, best wrestling promotion ever. LFC as well. MUFC. All the MCs and DCs and whatever else. Ali, do you like Corbin and Bailey? God, that's a weird mixture, isn't it? If you imagine a world if somebody actually liked Corbin and Bailey at the same time. Paradigm switch. Wow, the world would explode. Because you either like Corbin or you like Bailey. They're never combined. It just never happens. Connor, I like Bailey, but Corbin's. See what I mean? There you go. There's the answer. James left to do some moans for himself. Newsflash: James Chadwick is having a poo. He's having a poo. God damn it! He's having a poo. No, I'm not. No, I'm still here. Thunder Rosa makes Dave moan like a chicken drumstick. God, Thunder Rosa makes anybody moan like a chicken drumstick. I love her. She's amazing. If you like looking at female wrestlers I like, Bailey, Thunder Rosa. Definitely Thunder Rosa second on that list. I like Britt Baker. I like Serena Deeb. She's about fourth. I liked Alexa before this crap happened with her. But yeah, definitely Thunder Rosa's definitely up there on my list of superstars this year. Days streaming 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. and then 3. He'll come back. Days should be as acknowledged. Days is acknowledged. We all know that. He's a part of our community massively. We're all here because of him. This is why I never badmouth him. I don't want to badmouth him. He's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. He's the reason why we're all talking together right now. Without him, this wouldn't have happened for sure. Same with the Insiders. That Insider interview last year really gave me the push I needed to do this, which is just amazing. Because this wouldn't have happened 2 years ago. I wouldn't have been in front of a camera. I wouldn't have been talking live on YouTube. There wouldn't have been a video. So it's amazing how things have suddenly changed. That's cost the Balor being on SmackDown has leaked and spoiled it as a surprise. Yeah. Just, I'm surprised they did the reaction video for it. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised they even bothered, because it's like it was lackluster. It just wasn't a day's reaction. It wasn't the Marty Skirtle one, where he turned up at AEW. NWA. I mean, sorry. It's Marty Skirtle. Yeah, I mean, it's like you just expect them really big reactions, and I think that's what's really screwed it with the CM Punk thing, because we know it's going to happen now, and Ali, it's last chance, Dave. Yeah, it really sucks that we know that these signings have been made, because it just takes that. Just imagine the pop of a live crowd, CM Punk's. Whatever music, obviously it's not going to be the one we know and love in WWE. It's going to be this new song. Imagine that pop. It's not going to happen now, because we kind of expect, we know when he's coming back. That pop's just not going to be as huge. It's just like, CM Punk. Yeah, we know he signed. So it's just taken that element away from the fans. That huge reaction. What would have been. It sucks, really. It really sucks. New Alexa has been better than the old Alexa. Yeah, whatever. I thought you liked Thunder Rosa and Shayna more than Bayley. David Lyle. I've never said that. I've always liked Thunder Rosa. Never stopped liking Bayley. Never ever. Shayna, I just wished she got used better. It's a shame that Shayna's been used the way she is. She's an MMA flipping fighter. Do you know what I mean? She can finish fights in seconds, but yet they've got her working with jobber flipping Nia Jax. Who likes Candice LeRae? Oni Austin. No, I don't mind Candice LeRae, to be honest. She's done a lot of good stuff in the past. I do like her. We just wind each other up, me and Austin of Dakota Kai and Candice LeRae. I actually don't mind Candice LeRae. I think she's good. I think she deserves this comedic role, though. I think she's really played into that really, really well. Shame that she's doing that over being a champion, to be honest. I think that whole storyline has basically fucked that up for her. Dave, Insiders have nearly reached. Yeah, congratulations to them. I saw that today. They've done really well. Just being around a lot, it really helps. They've got a lot of good connections. They've got a lot of help on their little journeys. I mean, not but a shout out to them. They are fantastic. I do like them a lot. I just don't have a lot of time for their streams. If I'm all honest, the Saturday stream is just impossible. There's no way I can stop up until 2 a.m. in the morning, especially if we're watching UFC. I just haven't got time to watch them. It really sucks. I don't really get to go into the Abbey's window much, because there's just not to talk about in that. If I'm being honest, it's the same stuff you talk about every single week, and there's just nothing new. So there's nothing new to add to that. You're just talking about the same stuff. So that's really sucks, because I thought that was good. The bell, after the bell, Saved by the Bell, or whatever it was, what they did on a Friday, I missed that. I thought that was pretty good. Yeah, but they're still doing amazing work. I think picking the Impact out as their major promotion has really worked in their favour, and obviously now doing watch-alongs for WWE shows. Yeah, good luck to them. They've done really well. Kind of gone on a bit of a rant there. But yeah, thanks to them, that interview really gave me the push. to do this, so I do shout out them a lot. I now, with CM Punk being rumoured to be in AEW, I don't think we'll get a massive reaction from Days. He won't get much of a reaction from Days at all, to be honest. It's ruined it for him, which it's understandable. AEW don't know how to do shocks anyway. They're rubbish at it. Yeah, we've got a shock mystery person, but it's blah blah blah. So they get people to view in. You told me in a DM a long time ago. Oh, you've got no evidence though, but because it was that long ago, it's probably been deleted. You told me. I'm not even going to lie. There's no point. No, Bailey's just somebody I like. As a performer, she's had a really good year. I do respect her for that. I do actually simp. I am a simp for Bailey. I can't deny it. Really do like the lass. Shayna, she's just got that quality about her, which not in a simping way. I just think she's a really good performer. She's a legit fighter. And then obviously you've got Dakota Kai, who was Bailey character for a while, and they deserve a chance to go up to the main roster. Her and Candice LeRae. Keeping them in NXT is just a waste. Austin, you heard. To Porter Bailey, Dave Cross will drop the title on NXT Takeover. Actually, I believe that too. I do think there's a program for him on the main roster now. Dylan, yeah, I think Cross has took the loss so that he can further his career. So as much as people hate it, I do think it was Vince McMahon being an absolute prick and saying to Paul, the son-in-law, yeah, I own this shit, not you, pal. I think that was just a nod and wink by Vince being a dick, to be honest. Ali says Candice, Britt, Fiend, Stone Cold, Roman all suck. Alexa is better than all of them by miles. Lily is better. Lily is more accomplished than any popular or better on the mic. Time him out, please. Let's stop the dribble. Somebody just time him out. 3 strikes, Bud. 3 time out. Come on, time him out. You get a shout out if you time him out. David Hall says they're setting up Alexa Bliss, Eva Marie, and Feud Do Drop. It will sit on Squash, Lily, Earthquake like the snake. Yeah, just hate that storyline. I hate that matchup. And Pippa Niven is better than all of that. Really is. Bailey has been a star during the pandemic. She has. She's elevated. She's literally single-handedly saved the company. I think, and obviously Shastra for the time that she was in. I think there's been a few. What have really stood out? Bailey definitely has been one of them. I feel sorry for Drew McIntyre, to be fair, to have his title reign in front of no fans whatsoever. I think that pretty much sucked. I just felt like that title got a little bit misused. Adil says, Dave, what do you think of Simp? As the Simp, I can't stick him. He's just a lot of flippity doodads, isn't he? Reginald. He's not a wrestler, he's not a performer, he's just a flippy guy. I can't stick him. I don't know why anybody likes him. He just showed up as a Carmella thing, and he's just been on program ever since. Right, Diego C. Palace says, question, in wrestling, do the wrestling stars develop their own characters, or is it given to them as script writers, or a bit of both? It depends. It really depends. If you look at, like, well, I can use an example. Mark Calloway, when he started, which is obviously The Undertaker, that character was given to him when he joined WWE, as he was known as Mean Mark Callis in WCW. So yeah, in some respects, some of the characters, especially in the early days, were like the big boss man was given to, or the bushwhackers, nasty boys, blah blah blah. But a lot of wrestlers did have their names before. It's like now, let's have a look. Samoa Joe was always known on the indie circuit as Samoa Joe. He got a copyright for that name, so WWE don't own Samoa Joe. They can't own it because it's already relevant outside the company. Yeah, it's a lot of copyright stuff, but yeah, some of it in the early days were the company scriptwriters made the characters, but a lot of it now the characters are way developed, way more from their independent days. My turn. Did you do it, James? Shout out to James Chadwick. Didn't know why we kept hiding him. Don't know why we keep hiding him, because it's fun. We did it to John, didn't we? Remember when we were doing it to John all the time? It's just fun. I'd rather hide him, but unhide him before the stream ends. we'll have him around because it is fun. Yeah, but that answers your question there, Diego. I think there's a lot of stars now have their characters already developed. I think Bray Wyatt, classic case. He invented the Fiend. It wasn't Vince. It was no script writers. He proposed. Even Nikki. This is completely Nikki's idea to be the superhero. She went up to Vince, said, "I've got an idea for my character, blah 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 blah." I went, "Okay, go for it." And that's what happened with Bray as well. Oh, you're welcome, bud. What if Eva Marie attacks Alexa Bliss, then Doudrop takes Lily into the bathroom and uses a toilet paper? It could happen. You know what? It wouldn't surprise me. It's a doll. End of the day, I don't know. I don't know what they can do to further that storyline. And just having her hypnotise people all of a sudden, it's just, I don't know. It's not even got a storyline anymore for me. It's just, yeah, she can do this, she can do that, she can do this. No real explanation for it. She can just do it. So she's just going to win matches by hypnotising her opponents and getting them to lay down for her. It's like finger poker doom all over again, but with supernatural edge. How long has he been in timeout? Well, he's been timed out 3 times. It's you get timed out for a minute. It might not come back. Be like, I'm not coming back now. It's timing out 3 bloody times here. Just like, fuck it up. The show become a wrestler. The doll will become a wrestler. It's going to be Doudrop. Doudrop's going to be Lily. Oh, I don't know. The story's not over with me, and I don't know why. I love what Bray does. I love that character development when we first met him. The Fiend and all of that. I loved all that. It just started getting silly. It just started losing what the story was, this circle and all that lot. It got too much, and then people over bloody theorising it and all of that stuff. It just gets too much. I mean, I don't know. It pushes you a little bit too far. Give Lily a chance. Yeah, hashtag give Lily a chance. James says, if I was Seth, I'd keep Becky away from the rated R superstar. I'm like, what? Yes. Fair point. I think Edge is less rated R now, isn't he? Because he's with the glamours on. Beth would put him in his place. Yeah, but you're right. Yeah, it's dirty sneak. After Doudrop flushes Lily down the toilet, Lily becomes a toilet demon. Toilet demon? You mean the shit demon from Dogma? Anybody seen Dogma? If you haven't seen Dogma, go check out Dogma. But the Gotham, the shit demon, that is Lily. If it's a big blob of shit with like what looks a bit like a demon, might get another live sex celebration. Wow. Oh, jeez, can you imagine that in this day and age, James? Oh, Twitter meltdown. All, all the snowflakes. We can't be having this on a PG program. Jesus Christ, it meltdown. The blatant sexism. On it way that I wish that if we get a Becky boob flash like we did with Lita, then I mean, let's have a Becky boob flash. So I can search it on internet. Referring to a deal, says, referring to Lily toilet paper thing. Exactly that. I would turn the light off in the bathroom for a sec. Then out comes Scarlett in a... Oh, God. Personally, if I took a Lily doll into my bathroom, wiped my bum, light turned off, and Scarlett was there in a Lily outfit... Dreams come true. Dreams come true. That's me locking the door and not going out for days. Bye, everybody. See ya. That's me happy. What do you guys think of me? They should do. I am literally scared. Oh, God. It's on Pornhub already, and I've told you this before, Austin. Your videos are out on Pornhub already. I'm surprised AEW haven't done that yet. They're taking all the other stories. Because wrestling always recycles stuff. It's been a trope for years. There's nothing new. Wrestling's never really been new. It's just like bits. Just like when they did the Jeff Hardy P incident. They did it with flipping Shawn Michaels years ago. They just repeat stuff. It's like Coronation Street or EastEnders. They repeat the storylines every so often. So you just get the same thing over and over again. Toilet demon is an old Japanese myth about a ghost girl what haunts the bathroom. Woo. God, imagine. You're having a poo. Something's tickling your balls. So, what the frick? Man, Jesus Christ, I'd be visiting the toilet a lot more often, let me tell you. Best poo ever. Yowie wowie. Yes, indeed. But, yeah, will it be white stuff, Austin? There will be once it's all over. Yeah, we'll get boob flashes from Austin and Days, for sure. Same shit, different company. Of course it is. Oh God, if people think that wrestling's like, oh, they're so inventive. Oh, they did a ladder match. It's so inspirational. Oh, he's fallen off top of a cage. Oh, guys, we've seen it all before, folks. It's like there's nothing new here. We know how this works. We've been watching wrestling for 20 years, 30 years, 10 years. It doesn't really matter how long you've watched. You know the tropes. You know how matches work. So when you see this company do this, it's like, well, I've seen it before. There's nothing new about this. You not created anything new here. It's just the way it does. Fiend Roman character is something new, at least. Yeah, the Roman Reigns. I am invested on the bloodline. I've got to admit, it's good. It's nice to see this happening now. Could do with doing something with Naomi now that she's going over to SmackDown. Yeah, he's got big things if they do it right. And it's getting as big as like your NWO and your DX and all that kind of stuff. It's just interesting. Yeah, and the Fiend, obviously. I do like what the Funhouse brought. I thought Bray's doing a fantastic job. Thing is, when you've got a gimmicky character like that, you are basically trapped to certain storylines, and it's hard to do, certain things with it. I mean, they tried to change things up with Alexa and everything, but for most people thought that that's worked. I don't think it worked as well as people make it out to. I don't think Alexa has come out. I think she's having a great time. I think she's doing perfect with what she's got, but I just don't think this is the best of Alexa. I think she's having a ball. I think she's having the right time playing this role, and you can see that, but I just don't think it's the best of her. I think the other goddess was her best character. What's up, Dave? Well, what do you think of Tony Storm being on SmackDown? Chad, shout out to you, bud. What do I think of Tony Storm? I think it's a fresh face for the main roster. It's good to see her. Is it too soon? I think she hasn't really been in NXT that long. She did NXT UK, so kind of she's been around for a long time. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do with her. And obviously, because of Bayley's injury, pushing her up onto the main roster quicker than they probably wanted to, but it makes sense. So yeah, I'm quite happy to see Tony Storm. Would I have liked Io Shirai, or I don't know, we've talked about this a little bit with Candice LeRae or Dakota Kai. Would I have rather seen one of them two going up before Tony Storm? Yeah, sure, but they've seen something in Tony Storm. Well, Vince has blonde hair. It usually is a favourite thing. I want a cake. Come and get it, Connor. Come and get the cake. Yeah, but shout out to you, Chad. Yeah, I don't mind Tony Storm being around on the main roster. James says, what I find funny is that people actually believe that AEW WWE roster yeah, this is the thing, right? I've watched quite a bit of like Chris Jericho outside of AEW. Saw a lot of interviews with like other like YouTubers and stuff like that, and he's always had a good word. He's always had good things to say. What you see on TV, him slagging off WWE or whatever, it's just flipping falsehood. It's just hype. It's just cheap pops. It's just a promo. It's not real life. Because obviously he's got a good relationship with WWE. He must have. He did Broken Skull sessions with which were on WWE TV. So you know what I mean. It's like it's a lot of bollocks. The partners, the wives. Britt Baker is married to what is it? Adam Cole. You know what I mean. You've got Cedric Alexander, whose relationship with Big Swole. I mean, there's intertwined things going off, and you know the partners, the relationships, the brothers, the sisters, and you know, all kind of different things what are going off in wrestling. Don't believe the bullshit that you read. Don't let the fans dictate what is real. Any truth in CM Punk joining AEW, we'll wait for it to be confirmed by AEW. Yeah, I just think there's a lot of things flying around right now for it not to be true. Yeah, I would wait for it to be totally confirmed. I mean, obviously Thunder Rosa, who's been with AEW quite a bit now, has only just signed for AEW. So yeah, I just wait until it's literally confirmed. But yeah, everybody, every Bagpipe Report, Broad Street outlet, YouTuber is saying that they've signed, so it's all pretty much done. I want to see Candice as NXT champion before getting called up. A time will come. I'm sure of it. I think Dakota Kai's getting an opportunity for the title right now, according to everything what I'm hearing. No spoilers here. But yeah, I'm here. I'm just not feeling the best. Shout out to you, Sam. Too much celebrating. I hope you get better though, bud. Dave, we should have known Money in the Bank, NXT champion. NXT class in the name. She turned Nikki Ash. See, missing in cash. Yeah, you good idea. Yeah, that's pretty cool. A deal. Yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. Diego says, "Oh, I've just realised. Happy birthday, Connor." I'll get there in the end. Yeah, just there's like a birthday cake on the screen. Happy birthday! You don't forget Sam. But there's Connor's name, Sam's name. It's their birthday weekend. Yeah, we're having a party. We're having a bit of bitter cake. I've got me iron brew. We was gonna do a watch along, but with everything that's happened this week, I didn't really fancy a really long stream. We were gonna do like a WrestleMania, but they're like 3 hours. I just I just wasn't mood for them. It's absolutely dark here. Daisy starting his Olympic stream at 1 a.m. Yeah, it's we'll probably go for another, I don't know, probably another half an hour, 25 minutes, something like that, and then we'll shut this stream down for the evening because we are at 10 o'clock here in the UK, which we've done since. So we've done 2 hours so far. We'll probably do 2.5. If the chat keeps going, I'm happy to keep going. Don't need a Wii yet, so we're still good. Myro and Seamus are friends. Yes, they are. Yeah, they're all friends. You can't wrestlers when they're feuding with each other. They've got to be friends. They've got to work with each other. They're putting their own lives in that other person's hands, if you get what I mean. So yeah, it's when you hear the stories of the proper feuds, like the Riddle Goldberg feud, or what was it now? Batista and Booker T had a massive falling out backstage, and I think they were having a match and it got a little bit heated. It's stuff like that. It's when you know. Days, dare you kiss Days? Dave, dare you to kiss Days? Oh, I'd give him a right kiss on cheek if I saw him in real person. Oh, I'd be all over him. Austin wouldn't stand a chance. Will Days enter the next Olympics? Donut toss competition. Now, God, if there's a donut toss competition, I'm definitely in. I'm in for that one. Come on, be me, Days, C Wrestling, the Insiders, all competing. My birthday is not for another 10 months. Yeah, January next year, guys. We'll be streaming. No, I don't even know what I'm doing next week. Try going today's, and then you can go. My mum's birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to Austin's mum. Have a good one. So I might not be on the Raw stream, depending on how the party ends. I'm not going to be on the Raw stream either, Austin. I am on nights and working. So yeah, I'm going to be absent this week for Raw, NXT and SmackDown. There's only one show I can watch this week, and that's AEW. Sucks. Because I can't even rely on like a web stream on Thursday, because it's just not going to happen. Tommy will not do it on his own. Scaredy cat. Scaredy cat. Who don't want to stream on themselves? I do it. It's not a problem. As long as they don't get Cringe King. Happy birthday, Austin's mom. You have to show her this now. Oh, my mate Dave, he says happy birthday, so does James. He's been gone for the rest of Ali. Wow, he couldn't have been gone for the rest of the time. How did you know I unhided you? Oh, Harley's back. How dare you? Now time out. No more timing out of Harley. He's done his time. So I was saying Raw is better than SmackDown. If you agree with that, I have no problems with that, but actually I don't really care. It's WWE. I don't really care which is better. They're both the same company. I'd rather be a non. I'd rather be no wrestling escape pod than Tommy doing it with someone other than Daisy. Yeah, that is a true point. Tommy could host it on his own. He's confident enough. He's been on YouTube for so long, and it's not like he struggles to communicate with us guys in the chat. So I don't know why he doesn't. Heather Wright, shout out to you, my friend. Been a while. There's news. I will have to reiterate it right now, briefly. But we'll read what you say. Hi everybody, sorry I am late. We went to a Mexican food for lunch and and birthday shopping for my son. Plus finally got a China at Target. Shout out to you, Ever. That's super cool. Bit of news from my end. I've shared it with the chat earlier on. You know how my ex-partner, ex-wife, had cancer. Unfortunately, this past Monday, she passed away. So my involvement this past week has been very limited. Still very shocked, still emotional. So that's why I've not been around as much. That's a bit of an update on a little bit of my personal life. So I didn't want you to just like rewind and go check that out, but that's happened this week. Dave, I bought some old PS3 games over the weekend. What did you get, bud? Share with the chat. What did you get? Interesting to know. PS3. I had a PS3 once. Didn't have it for long. I don't like the PlayStation control pads because I like the Xbox ones. Fit in your hands a little bit better. But let me know what games you got, bud. Did you think Tony Storm will enter the Olympics and pole vault atop of the Oscar Myers Wiener's truck? Yeah, that's definitely going to happen, David Hall. That is definitely happening. Yes. Sign me up for that. Eva Marie better than Charlotte. How dare you? Ever hope you are well, Harley. Charlotte is the second worst wrestler. First, obviously, is Britt Baker. You're both worse than Eva Marie. If I am being honest, Bailey is worse. You're an amateur. Harley's a jobber. He's a jobber. We've got a jobber. Real life jobber in the chat. You know what? We're going to christen this. No, we're not. We're going to put on the screen Jobber of the Week. He actually have the tag now. Harley is the Jobber of the Week. Jobber of the Week is Harley. Jobber of the Week is Harley. You can tell Triple T is a socially awkward though. I think Dave's being there and talking most of the time helps him stay in the for the all out. Yeah, you can tell. The old non-hug thing. It's obvious that he's socially awkward. No, Dave, I am so sorry. Love is sent to you and your family. Thank you, bud. It's been a weird week. Absolutely weird. Obviously, I spent the entire day with my daughter yesterday. She's still all over the place. She's still emotional. So yeah, it sucks. She was getting better as well. She was sent home to recoup to get a next lot of chemo, and it literally happened Sunday night US time. You know, when we were watching Money in the Bank. She died at 3 a.m. UK time, so I got told at 10 a.m. that morning. So, you know, while we were staying up watching Money in the Bank, such a shock, absolutely shocking. Adele says, Dave, you should try and get her off work and stream Sports Olympics and join Dave, surprise him on his channel. Imagine his reaction. Yeah, imagine trying to do that. Yeah, you have to link it up with him, unfortunately. But imagine just being able to do that, jump on his stream and be streaming at the exact same time. Yeah, that'd be quite class. I think William said yesterday, do a stream of Days streaming, do a watch along of Days streaming the Olympics. Imagine doing a stream where we are watching Days. Yeah, that'd be mental. That's YouTube Inception. London 2020, Vancouver 2010, Beijing 2008, WWE 2K14, SmackDown versus Raw 2008. I think that's a really good game. Darts Pro, Grand Slam Tennis, GTA, Gran Turismo, Need for Speed, probably a few more, but I can't think of. Wow, really cool. Really cool games. I think the SmackDown versus Raw, that's the one with the GM mode, isn't it? Really good game. Hardly apologise to Dave. Connor for what? For saying Curtis Axel versus Jake Paul should be main event next year's Mania. I don't really care about that, Harley. Yeah, that could be main event of Mania. I won't be watching. Rumour Naomi has joined SmackDown. Do you think she is about to join up with the head of I hope she does, because that'd be cool. Having a female member makes sense. She is a part of that family, and it could be that little rift as well. Because Roman would be like, no, I just want full family members. You know, like the Ayawali family. Because she's not quite that, is she? She's only married into the family, so that could just cause that little bit of a rift. I kind of like that. Little added thing. And plus, you've got Seth and Becky. Because I think Becky comes back to SmackDown and not Raw. Just saying. So you imagine that being played out. Naomi being involved against Becky Lynch. Could have a really good feud. Could be really interesting. yes, Ali. Read Connor's comment because he is correct. Connor, I'll give third place. Last place. I had it all before but lost them. Bought them all again. How much did you pay? Just out of interest. Lot of games. How much did you pay for the lot? Because you can get them for about £3 or £4 if you go to the right places, like CEX. Yeah, how much did you pay for all them bad boys? Because that's a really good collection of games. I've just got FIFA. I've got the last FIFA. I'm not buying any more games now because I just don't have time to play them, or I just don't have the will to play them. Candice LeRae is a -1. -1? You do know there's copyright for that in AEW. It's be able to sue you. Austin, do you know the schedule for today's Olympic Games? Oh, on UK. A deal. I couldn't even answer that for you either, because I don't know. I know Days is starting at 1 AM UK time. That was thanks to James Chadwick, who put that in the chat earlier. So yeah, that's about as much as I know. I think we've got more of the same of what we've had the last couple of days. Got them from CAX online. Deliver charges around about £60. Yes, that's really good because you pay about £60 for a game. Do you know what I mean? You paid that for one game, so £60 for a lot of games plus the postage and packaging. That's really cool. That's really good. Yeah, shout out to you, bud. You've got a lot of playing to do, pal. How are you going to fit them in with all the wrestling, dude? How are you going to get time to play games when there's all the wrestling? Man. Where are we at? Connor, yeah. She's really forgettable. It's only because I'm nearly coming to an end to this stream that I'm keeping you around, Harley. Just let that be known. Or I'd be asking for somebody to can your ass again. Dave, what are your thoughts? So Dylan says, Dave, what are your thoughts about The stadium's going back to full capacity for the Premier League. Lifting all COVID. As long as people are vaccinated, as long as people who are not fully vaccinated wear face masks when appropriate, not got a problem with it. Just it's got to be people using their minds. I mean, fun fact: with the restrictions I've been taken off, public transport I'm still wearing my face mask. At work I still wear my face mask, and when I go shopping I still wear my face mask. Whether I'm allowed to take it off makes no difference. I'm doing it because I want to protect others around me. COVID is not gone away. You're stupid if you think it has. Yes, it's not as bad now. People are getting vaccinated left, right and centre, which is cool. People get vaccinated, great stuff. If you're ready to get vaccinated or you've been called up, get it done quick. Let's get this world back to normal as quick as possible. So yeah, I'm happy with stadiums going back to full capacity as long as the fans have a bit of common sense. Heather Wright, stupid earbuds disconnected. Sorry. By the way, has everyone watched MLW's Battle Riot pay-per-view yet? It's on. Is it on YouTube? Might give that a watch after this stream because I'm looking for stuff to watch. That could be interesting then. Like MLW, I like some of the stars. Bailey's behind you. Bailey is behind me. Both ways, she's up a figure as well at back. I forgot Fight Night Champion Boxing, FIFA World, Up Brazil, WWE Legends of WrestleMania. Wow, quality games, really good. I'm not into wrestling games. I liked the Raw versus SmackDown because of the career mode, but when you play the games, I can't get into them. I suck at games, to be honest. David also says, what if Alexa Bliss puts a spell on Eva Marie? She turns into a woman that can't wrestle. She already is a woman what can't wrestle though, isn't she? That's the joke. She just turns into a woman. You can't see Newcastle. I can't wait to see Newcastle win the league. That the second division. Connor, can't wait to see them win the second division title. No, I'm only kidding, bud. I'm joking. League Cup. Put cup up on the end and you got it right, mate. Harley says, just wanted to let you know, Eva Marie is a lot more star power than Roman Reigns. Don't doubt you, mate. And should relinquish the belt. Sucks. He sucks. Makes Alexa versus Eva the main event of SummerSlam. Wow. Best main event ever. Of main event. Ever says Dave, Battle of Right pay-per-views are only an hour and a half long. Gonna watch it too when this is over. Yeah, cool. That's cool. I've got a bit of time on my hands after this stream, so I might pop that on. Yeah, it might be a good little watch that. Thanks for letting me know, Ever. I wouldn't have known otherwise. I will have a look for that in a few minutes. Or whenever this ends. Let me time out Dave, please. You're not timing me out. No. You can't time me out. I just press stop stream. That's your timeout for me. Adil says, yeah, that's true, Austin. So much sports at the same time. It's okay, but when days stream, you can just ask or days schedule written on a paper, sort it out on the screen. Yeah, if you watch Days' stream, he literally tells you what he's covering anyway. And just ask him in his chat and he'll sort that out for you. Yeah, he's good like that. He's a good guy. He's got a timer and everything. Not like this amateur here. But can't even get a timer up on his screen. Heaven, you know the time to watch it. So many Olympics. Yeah, the Olympics have literally taken over. I just don't really watch. To be quite honest with you, Olympics for me is the track and field. So once the track and field starts, that's when my interest. I'm into it then. You know, like the 100 meters, the marathon running and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, pole vaulting, the long jump, the triple jump. You know, the all of that stuff. I'm into that. Yeah, so when that starts, I'll get interested. Considering a stream or two once the track and field starts. It's just hard because you guys in America, yeah, it's really early hours of the morning for you guys. We get revenge. Sexy watching days at work during the streams. WWE should keep the tag team championship design, and it's best design in wrestling. Cool. I like the penny belts. The penny belts. Sam says, James, I would happily watch the full match over and over again. Is that about the darts? I love track and field. Yeah, track and field. I'm into that. I do. I like track and field. Feel that that's like something I'm into. I always remember it's like Sammy Gunnell and all of them guys from '92 Barcelona Olympics. Love that Olympics. Linford Christie and his lunchbox. That's like over the Americans' head. Just like, what the bloody hell's Linford bloody Christie? Oh, Sammy Gunnell. Chris Akabusi. Who's Chris Akabusi? Legends. That's who they are. They are legends. To keep hearing, WWE needs another British tag team. Who's a good, really good British tag team right now? That's interesting. James Chadwick. I'm asking you, bud, because you're like the wrestling guy. Who's an English tag team around in the Indies right now? Because I'm struggling. Grizzled Young Veterans. There you go. That's a British tag team, David Orr. Grizzled Young Veterans. And there's a fair few down in NXT UK, but could get a push. But yeah, Grizzled Young Veterans. Don't get enough time on TV right now, but they should. Peter Wright just beat Danny. Won an amazing match. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Dave, do you think we will be the Queen of the Ring Divas? Yeah, I think they announced the tournament. I don't know for when. It's later on this year. Yes, it was meant to be last year, but obviously the pandemic cancelled it out. So, yeah, I think definitely. I like swimming, girl. I love the men's weightlifting and men's swimming sports the most. Of course you do, Austin. Anywhere where you see grunting men or men in trunks. Speedos. You're in, bud, you're in. Dave Days is so advanced, he's managed to get a scorecard elevating in advance. Yeah, it's I don't know why my web capture thing doesn't work. I don't know if it's because my laptop's old or I'm doing something wrong, but yeah, I can't get my window catcher to open. If I could do everything what Days does on his channel, but I just can't get it to work. I've tried. Literally, getting the chat up on screen is literally my level. I'm just not good at OBS. That's the key. What you should take away from this. I need to take lessons. Oh my God, James! Amazing news at the end. What's the news? What happened at the end? I'm intrigued. Right, we are coming up to the half-past mark. 2.5 hours. Go a bit longer and then I'm going to call it an eat. Got some wrestling to watch. Kind of love a bit of wrestling. If I'd have known about that pay-per-view, been on YouTube, we'd have done watch along to that. An hour and a half. That would have been a breeze. Oh, wished I'd known. Ever where were you at the beginning? Shut up. Damn it. Damn it, we could have done a watch along. God damn it. Yeah, I finally finished my drink. It's been the same can all the time. Grizzled Young Veterans, Pretty Deadly, Flash Morgan Webster, and Mark Andrews. Yeah, Mustache Mountain. Yeah, I was thinking that. I've got all them people in my head, just wasn't sure on their names. Mustache Mountain, yeah. I think Grizzled Young Veterans are in NXT right now, aren't they? So they're prime. You could push them on the main roster. But you're talking about Vince McBloody here. He just hates tag teams. He just can't stick them. Look at these tag teams. What he'll just waste in 5 seconds if they got on the main roster. It's like, nah, I'm not happy with that. Yeah, Mustache Mountain, what a silly gimmick. Tyler Bate, shave. Come on, Trent Seven, shave. Dimitri Vanderberg is about to become a dad. Oh, well. That's excellent news. Well, shout out to him. Shout out to Dimitri Vandenberg. Don't know him. But that's awesome. It's an awesome feeling to become a parent. And what a great way of sharing the news. Congratulations to him. Really mean that. That's sincere. Alright then, guys. I am... Get your final thoughts in because we are shutting the stream down. Getting tired. We don't want that. Dylan says, Dave, do you think maybe in the future Walter will be a main roster? Fighting Jaganov in SummerSlam. Walter's made it very clear that he doesn't want to move to America. So if they could find a way of getting his schedule so that he can come to and fro, then yeah, definitely see him on the main roster. Dragunov, I don't know. I'm not invested in him. I think he's a great wrestler. His character's just, I don't know. I think he's a bit too much. I don't know. He's overhyped. I don't know. I'm not quite. The all screaming and stuff don't really grab my attention as much as anything else. I love Walter. Love what he's doing. Dragunov, I just think the character's a little bit. Don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Can we see you poster? Can we see all you? Do you want to see all my posters on the wall? Wow. I don't even think my lighting would do that. I can try and show you some in a second. Dave, I was at the movies last night. I forgot. Alright, what did you see? What did you see? Oh God. David Robert Wood. We're shutting the stream, and why are you here? Shout out to you, friend. How you doing, bud? Oh God. You like pop up right near the end. I'm slowly getting to the end. We'll show the posters off. David will read your comment. Shout out to you, Robert. Fire in whatever you want into the chat. Dave can wrestling without. Dave, you can wrestling without playing. You have CPU versus CPU. All you have to do is program your matches and then sit back and watch. I have this same thing on eSport games. Right, yeah. God, my stomach is bloody going mental. Yeah, that's fun, I suppose. But you could do that, film it. You know, like do a Royal Rumble, film it. It's like trying not to wobble camera around. Put it on YouTube. But yeah, it's just not for me. I'd rather watch real wrestling than a computer just predicting stuff. Right, so Connor's birthday. We're gonna. Whoa. Hello. And try and show you posters. I don't know if my wire's going to let me, but we've got Sasha, Alexa, and in the background there is the Fiend. Got some Street Profits. There's the Fiend again behind Daisy Boy, and there's Bailey. Then we've got Alexa hiding in the corner. Further up, there's AJ behind the green screen. Seth Rollins, Ruby Riott. There is Braun Strowman. That's it. That is it. Oh, they're the posters. So, oh, that was cool for you guys. See them? Triathlon is just getting started. Could off just had a very serious incident. Wow, interesting. I saw G.I. Joe Snake Eyes. How was that film? Was it good? Come from action movies, lots of sword fighting and karate. Yeah, was it really good? Because I've heard that a lot of people are going to see that in America right now. A lot of YouTubers are starting to watch. So yeah, let me know. Was it any good? What channel is that on, James? So it's on BBC One. So the triathlon is just started. Is that with the English guy? One half of the Brownleys, or I can't remember his name. Very nice day in my life. Thank you, David Robert Wood. Shout out to you, bud. Yeah. Connor asked. It's Connor's birthday, so I obliged. He wanted to see the posters, so there we go. There's some more hidden behind the pops, but yeah, they're for another day. Bailey, hot. Whoa! Bailey is amazing. That poster is amazing. And I will not have anybody slag her off. Yeah, looks like WWE are trying to play catch up and rehire Braun. Yeah, they're keeping Braun out of WWE. He's going to go to AEW, biggest company outside of WWE. So yeah, they're gonna do that. I need a life-size doll of Luke Morgan, just for scientific research. Don't judge me. No judgment here. I need a Bailey doll. Oh, Jesus. Dave, in real life, it was decent, not Marvel level action, maybe. Out of 10. Cool. Yeah, I don't think the other Cobra G.I. Joe movies have ever really caught my attention, if I'm being all honest. Heard a bit of hype about this one, saw a trailer to it about a week ago. I thought it looked alright. G.I. Joe never, got to be quite honest with you, here in the UK, G.I. Joe, we had Action Force, I believe it was, here in the UK, which was basically G.I. Joe. Yeah, but we never really got over here. I don't know why. I know of it, but did we have cartoons? Did we have the massive toy line? Not really. The toys did come over here, but it's not as the level of America. Yes, G.I. Joe did kind of just scrape the surface for us guys. So yeah, being G.I. Joe, I don't really know it, to be honest. Know that Sergeant Slaughter were in it. That's cool. Oh, but as long as you enjoyed it, that's the main thing. I might try and watch the older ones before I watch that one. Dave just sent you a DM, small clip of what happened. Oh, okay, bud. Well, my stomach is grumbling. I need food. I will have a look at that after the stream. Well, in fact, I'll play it on here. Why not? Rumour that AWC and Punk, Daniel Bryan. Not real. They're really strong rumours, David Robert Wood. Really strong rumours. Everybody's reporting it now. It's like there's not a YouTube channel that hasn't put a video out about it, to be honest. Apart from Wrestling Days, I was just concentrating on Olympics. But yeah. So James has sent me a DM. We aren't going to play. My stomach is proper growling. I'm proper hungry right now. So we have got a video. So those who want to see, it's the incident with the thingy, isn't it? There's been an accident in a triathlon. So I don't know if you can see that. See if I can get it closer. This is the guy, green cap. I need to hold my hand steady. So I hope you got that. Interesting. Right, there you go. Yeah, the boat could have run over the swimmers. They were released dangerously early. Yeah, that boat was really, really close. Yeah, I was just like looking, trying to find out what was wrong with it, and I was like thinking, that boat, that's a bit weirdly placed. Yeah, so that's the footage, and that's what's just happened at the triathlon in the Olympics right now. So yeah, is it Bramley? It's one of the Bramley brothers. They're from Yorkshire. Shout out to Yorkshire. Yeah, they're in that, I believe. Well, one of them is. There's only one that's travelled over to Japan. Should have made the British G.I. Joe. Yeah, they did. It was called Action Force. We called it Action Force. It was under the same licensing as G.I. Joe. I kind of remember that. I don't think we had we didn't have a cartoon series. I'm not sure. I can't remember ever being an Action Force cartoon, but no, there was a comic book. There was definitely figures. Yeah, we had our own version of it. It's like I say, the actual G.I. Joe. There was comics here in the UK. It just wasn't as big as what it was in America. Basically. Unlike the Turtles were absolutely massive here, but we decided that we didn't like the word ninja, so we called them Hero. So anybody in the UK what's got the Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles from around about the 1990s could be money, because in America you had Ninja, we had Hero. Isn't that weird? Yeah, we are going to shut up this stream right now because I'm tired. Okay, lucky no one has been hurt. It could have gone worse. That couldn't it? Yeah, that's pretty bad. Dave, I heard a while ago that Braun Strowman merchandise has been listed. Right, it's back on WWE. It will be. I don't think they'll get rid of that straight away. Top worst wrestling: Corbin, Eva Marie, Chad Gable. I binge watched the new E-Man series last night. Right, is that any good? There's a new cartoon of E-Man. God, I remember the old E-Man. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. Hi, I'm Adam, and I'm Prince of Eternia. When I hold my sword, powers were revealed to me when I held above my magic sword and said, I have the power. And now my neighbour's a brain on the wall. I love She-Ra, his cousin. She-Ra. Oh God, I love the 80s. Love the 80s, great street. Right, okay, we got sidetracked. We went longer than we should have. And listen to this, right? I don't know if it'll go again, but my stomach is growling. I need food. So I am going to bid you adieu to get some food, watch some wrestling before I go to bed. enjoy everybody what's going in today's Olympic stream and have a good time. Sadly, I'm not joining you tonight, so I'm way too late for me. I've got sleep to have before I go on to my night shifts tomorrow, so we'll be missing it. Shout out to everybody in the chat who's around: Diego, Connor, James. Have a good rest of your birthday, Connor. Sam, hope you get better soon. Eva, thank you for joining. You've been amazing. It was lame. Dave, swings, feminist, if you ask me. All cartoons now are feminist and LGBT, whatever bloody things. Yes, you can't do things the right way anymore. It's got to have that bloody silliness in it. There's something strange in the neighbourhood. Who you gonna call? He-Man, He-Man. Yeah. Transformers, robots in disguise. All of that good stuff. Right, everybody. I've been Dave in real life. You've cheered me up and been awesome. Until the next time. That video on Wednesday. There's going to be a video on Wednesday. Check it out. We'll notify you and all that lot. It's a mystery box unboxing or opening, whatever. It's non-wrestling related, so look out for that. It's probably come up channel on Wednesday. But yeah, I need a wee. So bye everybody. Bye for now. Bye.